First Nations and not Métis or Inuit. The effect of the Indian Act was to transform independent First Nations into physically marginalized and economically impoverished bands and into wards of the state. Through the Indian Act, the federal government has defined First Nations people, denied First Nations people the basic rights that most Canadians take for granted. For example, under the Indian Act, Indigenous people were not allowed to vote until 1960. The Inuit were denied the vote until 1950, but couldn't really vote until 1962 because of technicalities. While not covered by the Indian Act, in 1939, the Supreme Court interpreted the federal government's powers to make laws affecting Indians and lands reserved for Indians as extending to the Inuit. Restrictions were never placed on Métis voting rights.